and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey. So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off of this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
Without love, breath is just a clock, ticking.
The cleric is the final line of defense. If the resistance compromises it, we are doomed.
I will redouble my efforts, sir, to locate the resistance and bring them all to the council's fair justice.
I can only hope one day to be as uncompromising as you.
Let me ask you something. Why are you alive?
Don't you see, Preston? It's gone. Everything that makes us what we are faded away. Then you know what I'm gonna do now.
we can succeed in disrupting this supply for even one day, our cause will be won by human nature itself. Will you do it?
Remember me.
Be careful, Preston. You're treading on my dreams.
Please, Lord, make me the biggest star the world has ever known, so that I'll make it far, far away from this place.
Well, caring for your family during these times is admirable. But you only get one take at this life.
If only they would just die.
Pardon?
Nothing. I want to be special, dancing up on the screen like the pretty girls in the pictures.
I will not let you leave this farm again.
I'm worried there may be something real wrong with me.
Rumor has it they only take one gal per town.
We're looking for someone with X Factor.
Has to be me.
How about a film nobody else has seen?
Is it legal?
Will be eventually.
I know what I've done. Bad things. Terrible, awful, murderous things. I want to be loved from as many people as possible. But truth is, I'm not really a good person.
What's all this?
I had some people over.
Oh, I see. You have a party. You don't even invite me.
You don't even seem that into sex.
I'm into sex because, like a lot of people, it's an opportunity to bond with my best friend.
That's not like a lot of people.
We need to find Peacemaker. And like Lex Luthor, he's in possession of some kind of dimensional portal. I don't think you understand how important this is to the world.
Hey. Morning. Fuck you then, you crib keeper looking bitch.
We're right. We're free. We'll fight. Go! Go! We'll Ah! What the fuck?
Wanted. Let's be a real hero.
You're one of us.
We need you.
You ready for the next adventure, pal? I'm gonna pretend you found that. Fuck off!
Who's that guy?
It's just some rude motherfucker who I say hi to every time and never says hi back.
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
What? It doesn't suck, Bill. Why would you say that, Bill?
No, the thing doesn't suck.
It's a great show. Yes. Finally made it. Oh, Ashlene, you're too far off. So we're gonna fix this. And let me go ahead and fix it so it's a bit more equal. There we go.
There we go.
Works better. But yes. How's it going, Bobby?
It's going.
You know, we're trying to keep this podcast going. Yeah, but schedules are shifting quite a bit.
Quite dramatically.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, I know your schedule's shifting a lot. I now am pretty much going to be required to work 2 nights a week. And what nights will I be working every week? We'll find out. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yep. So it is what it is. But yes, we got a show this week. I have things to say about certain things.
Okay.
You okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I was trying to figure out what it said underneath our names. I read it now.
Oh
It's
yes.
good. Okay.
Yes. Organized chaos, which also stands for release the Epstein files.
Same thing.
I think yeah, it means the same thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I've heard of people doing a lot of crazy things to avoid work and, like, you know, doing their jobs. But I just think back to a quote I heard in like 2013, you know, that if like the government were to shut down, then it's obviously the president at that time's fault because they are the leader of the government. And
ooh, I know who said that.
I know. Falls on them.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you know who said that, Ashlene?
Was it Trump?
Yeah, it was Trump like 10, maybe not 10 years ago, but maybe like 15 years ago or so.
He was blaming Obama.
Yeah.
But you know what Obama has that he doesn't?
He has a lot of things that Trump
a
does.
Nobel
But
Peace
I don't know what you're going
Prize.
for. That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. I mean, I'll be honest. Even when Obama won it, I was like, that seems like a bit much. But like,
yeah,
like in comparison, yeah, like he gets it before Trump. Absolutely. But like, yeah, Trump acting like a baby about it. I'm like, dude, come on. But you know, we got some topics to go over. We're talking about Equilibrium, which is a movie that I've always wanted to see, and it's one of your favorites, right, Bobby? So
oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be discussing that. And Pearl is a movie I've been wanting to watch for a while. The prequel to X, which yeah, we'll get into that. And then we're wrapping up Peacemaker season 2, which yeah, we will get into it. Anybody have any preference where we start?
Let's get into Pearl.
Okay, Pearl. Yeah. Ooh. So I remember okay, is it gonna share? Okay, there we go. I remember Ty West at Horror Hound talking about when he was shooting this, he wanted it to be like a Disney movie. And it is like a lot of how it's shot, a lot of like obviously font choices, but like the colors, the brightness of it. This is like a weird, I mean, I guess horror film would be it. I mean, I guess she's a serial killer, but like it's more of just a really quirky, very, very dark comedy. I'd say feels more appropriate to call it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, dark comedy is a good choice of words. I think it's definitely an interesting look of yeah, possibly someone losing their mind.
Yeah,
slowly, and just kind of going stir crazy, if you will.
Yeah, well, I mean it's about Pearl, who we saw in the last movie as an old lady, but here's her as a younger lady. And she is like, she's stuck at home. She has to take care of her dad, who's fairly infirmed, although it seems like he's fairly cognizant. He just like isn't really able to take care of himself or really move on his own too much. But like he seemed kind of aware of the things happening around him.
Aware of what's happening.
Yeah,
he just can't really do much of anything.
So it's mostly Pearl and her mother taking care of her dad and just taking care of household chores, take care of their farm and stuff like that. And she is going insane. She's got this like Disney setup for all the farm animals, and apparently Mr. Goose is like the villain. And man, things don't go well for Mr. Goose in this.
No, they
Holy
do
shit. I was just like, man, wait, are we going there? Yeah, we're going there already.
Yeah, I know. I saw that and I was like, man, what did Mr. Goose? I know because
Yeah.
they both have that shot for a while, and I'm like, okay, but like she's not gonna do it though.
Yeah.
Mr. Goose didn't do anything.
Yeah, Mr. Goose is literally just a goose. No, she's gonna do it because she's insane. Oh yeah, I actually didn't know Superman was in this, and now we got a whole bunch of pictures of Superman. I didn't know he was in this until the credits started, and David Cornsweet was the second type name, and I was like, Superman's in this? The fuck?
Yeah, that was kind of my reaction too. I was like, oh, okay, Soups.
Yeah. But yeah, essentially, like her husband's off at war, World War I, and yeah, so she's going stir crazy. Her mom is very strict about what she can and can't do. Yeah, she gets really kinky with a scarecrow.
I know when we were watching that scene, I said out loud, I said, you know, there are some people that just like really, really badly need to socialize.
Yeah.
Like really badly.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I kind of got a kick out of this movie. I thought it was just really utterly bizarre. And like, you know, I'm sure like it's classified as a horror movie. I'd definitely call X a horror movie. But like this one, like I said, it feels just like this really, really fucking dark comedy. Like, you know, her husband does eventually come home and yeah, and things are not normal. In fact, yeah, that's where, oh, hey, there it is. That's where we get that smile that she maintains for like most of the credits, which is wild.
Yeah, I know when we were at the panel,
yeah,
Ty West was talking about that scene,
Mhm.
and he said that he basically just told her like, hey, like try and smile, and he basically was just like, wait, like it kind of kept the camera running, and it's like, wait, how long is she gonna do this? You know,
Yeah.
let's get all the material we can get, and she just like kept going.
Yeah, and I think they probably used all of it for the credits. They're just like, hey, she kept on going, so let's use it all.
There's actually a whole solid 3 hours of film that just was cut of her just smiling.
And just that twisted smile. Bobby, what do you think of this movie?
I enjoyed this. This was different.
Yeah, it's
But
very different.
I yeah, the goose and the scarecrow scene, I was more like, all right.
Yeah, we're going there.
Cool.
Okay, we're going.
Cool.
But yeah, definitely like this is definitely a story about a woman who definitely needs to get out. So like she ends up having this affair with David Cornsweet, who's just a projectionist behind the movie theater.
And is kind of a sleazebag.
He's kind of a sleaze, although
He's questionable.
yeah, he's like I don't think he deserved what happened to him, but he definitely is a bit questionable.
He
you
looks
know?
good next to his serial killer girlfriend.
Oh
but-
yeah.
but he's not like you know.
No, he's not perfect at all. No, he's no Superman in this. But yeah, he's showing her. It looks like early stages of pornographic movies, which is, you know, I'm sure stuff like that exists. So,
I think as long as there's been moving pictures, it's existed.
Oh, I pretty much
Yeah,
guarantee you of that.
Yeah, it's like, what is it, Rule 34? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she is essentially we're just seeing her go slowly insane, and yeah, a lot of it is like it's bright and colorful, and you know there is like
I can
this
see
Disney
the
undertone
Disney,
to it.
like,
yeah,
their old live action movies of the 60s and
Yeah.
70s. I can absolutely see that with a lot of the cinematography in this and the framing of shots. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just seeing Mr. Goose walk into his fate.
No, I'm like, no, Mr.
No,
Goose,
Mr.
go
Goose,
back.
don't do it. Like she's like he walks in and she's acting like he's such a villain, and as an audience member, like I'm just like, what? He just walked in. What? But yeah, I'm a fan of this. This
really
was
liked
fun.
it.
Yeah, I would say I prefer this to X because I just thought this was just really weird and yeah, it's just fucking weird. But I kind of dug its weird kind of.
Yeah, I dug how weird it was.
Mm-hmm. anything you guys want to add here? Because I don't have much else to add.
No,
I enjoyed it.
Kind of wish we got more of the gator payoff, but
Oh yeah, no, I was wondering about that because I was waiting for a person to get fed for that gator, but like, yeah, I think.
I guess they do it in X, right?
yeah, they
No,
do.
never
Oh
mind.
yeah, X, yeah, the
yeah,
gator's back in X, yeah. But like, yeah, she feeds the goose to the gator, and then it seems like she's gonna feed her dad to the gator, but then that never happens, and then the gator's kind of left off. That's maybe just set up for X, but.
Yeah.
I was waiting for her to just drop a human body for that gator.
Or just slide like a severed limb or something.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, release the Epstein files. I agree.
Absolutely.
Are we? Do we want to talk about Equilibrium?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so Bobby, this was your pick. Tell me about your history with this one.
This one came from when I worked at a video store, and when it was slow, I would just read the covers, just like walk the aisles, go, oh, this looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of came from one of those that I just like, what the hell, I'll watch this movie. I've never even heard of it, and yeah, that's pretty much my history of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, this is always like, I know, like when I go to like I think mostly when I went to the Goth nightclub, this is one of the movies I'd sometimes have on mute and repeat. So I've seen lots of random clips from this. Always kind of looked cool, very Matrix inspired, obviously.
I'm sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
Can we put
learning about your lore.
Can we put a
lore,
pin? Yeah, can we put a pin in Equilibrium and let's talk about that Goth nightclub a little bit there?
Yeah,
I went to the Goth nightclub.
So
yeah,
I'm sure this.
I mean, I feel like George should probably be here for this one. He went with me.
Did they have like an industrial, and for that time period, industrial theme? So a lot of backlit, chain link fences, strobe lights.
Definitely strobe lights. There's not really chain link fences.
Ooh,
only
okay.
once did they have an S&M set up.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking full S&M setup like there would be in most. I mean, I've seen shows at a little impromptu. What by day it was a hall where kids would play Magic the Gathering.
I believe.
Where Magic the Gathering would be played, but it was also a comic book shop and like tabletop games would. And at night there'd be concerts. One time they had a dominatrix with one of the bands. It was just like a drum machine and a guy with the guitar and a guy kind of flow poetry. Oh, and a dominatrix.
Of course, yeah.
Have a dominatrix.
Dominatrix are required.
It's the most important part of the band. It's not really a band.
I learned a valuable lesson at that show. Don't laugh at your friend who's getting pulled on stage by the dominatrix, because that's your invitation right there.
Yeah. But yeah.
So yes, that's funny. But they also would play. They would also have movies on mute too. That's where I watched most of Evil Dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the Evil Dead would pop up there. But I recognize that one. And Equilibrium was one I was like, I'm not really familiar with that. Eventually, I did learn the title. But yeah,
after watching it a bunch, like I just kind of really loved the world that it existed within this movie. It's very dystopian, but there are themes of Fahrenheit 451 and
I was about
1984. Yeah, but I think this one leans a little more into Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah, for me watching this, like it was obviously very Matrix inspired, just from the fighting sound and all that. But to me, it felt like Matrix, but a huge dose of Fahrenheit 451, because in this world, art, like I don't think all art's illegal, but like every day they're making more and more art illegal, and if you're caught with it, you will be honestly executed. And you actually take this drug to pretty much eliminate feelings.
You don't feel anything.
Yeah, and that's also why art slowly getting outlawed one by one, because it's making you feel too much, so you can't do that. So it's all about kind of like eliminating feelings. And then Christian Bale, and then Taye Diggs, and then earlier in the movie, Sean Bean.
Well, yeah, but Sean Bean happened, and when you see him in it, his time is limited.
Yeah, I
This
was like,
one
oh,
I think
Sean
is
Bean's not gonna last long.
this is definitely one of those movies I feel that started that trend.
Yeah, no, this is like I always like to make fun of Goldeneye because he dies like 3 times in fucking Goldeneye.
He does. He
Yeah.
does die 3 times. I mean, Game of Thrones season 1's a good thing to bring up because
I think
as soon as you see
yeah.
him, you're just shit. Well,
I think Game of Thrones season 1 really cemented it because that's him, and he is literally the star of a TV series, and he dies at the end of the first season. Spoilers for Game of Thrones if you guys haven't seen it. By the way, watch season 1 Game of Thrones. It's great.
But this also has William Fichtner. He's
he pops up at the end as
really great. Well, he's pops up as he's in one of the first scenes in the beginning, actually.
Oh, I don't remember him.
When it shows that what we know is later a hologram, but of the father figure talking, he first stands up and applauds first, pretending like he's all for it and everything.
That's right. Yeah.
So, what did you think of Taye Diggs' character in this?
Oh, he's such a dick.
So smarmy.
Oh yeah.
But I do love this, and I mean, I've seen it enough that I kind of make fun of it a little because it's what I do to movies I absolutely love.
Oh yeah.
So what I love the good thing that we can see about this sort of law enforcement Gestapo sort of thing that they have set up in this is like when you get a new partner or like you lose one, man, they get you that replacement super
I know.
quick.
Dude,
that is like some amazing bureaucracy.
Like Sean Bean's eliminated, and like Taye Diggs is like walking
Just
into the
walks
room
in the
as he
frame,
dies.
yeah.
And it's like, holy shit. But yeah,
I got to give them credit for that. That's impressive. But from that moment on, Taye Diggs is absolutely insufferable as a character.
So Christian Bale, Sean Bean, and Taye Diggs are part of the elite law enforcement about eliminating what they call sense offenses. And I keep on it, like every time I heard it, I wanted to think they were saying sex offense.
Yeah,
but it's like
kept on...
nope, they're saying sense offense.
Yeah, I kept on mishearing it, and I was like really confused. I was like, why do we care about this?
Yeah. Oh no, it's sense offense.
I mean, it's better than calling people feelers.
Yeah, true. But they go around, they eliminate these sense offenders. They're called clerics, by the way, which I believe gives them passive bonus damage against undead enemies.
It gives them like it's a +7 in attack and a +3 in damage.
Yes.
Depending on your roll.
But yeah,
but their gun kata is actually still like kind of cool, even though it's very much of the time period.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of see stuff like that in Matrix, but I felt like this was definitely leaning much more into like the gun fu type stuff, where they're literally like almost doing close quarters combat, but with guns. Way more than Matrix ever did. I was gonna say this felt a bit more like a precursor to the type of stuff we see in John Wick. A lot of their stances don't make a lot of sense, although they do explain the whole point of their stances and how they move. It's all about minimizing your people's opportunity to take a shot at them and maximizing their ability to take shots at other people. I'm not sure if it actually works because it looks like they're just doing weird poses to look cool. I'll go with it.
It's a bit of column A, column B, but mostly you got to look cool. And I think the costuming in this is very intriguing.
Oh yeah,
at times.
This film definitely has like a look,
Mm-hmm.
and while I wouldn't say that it looks like Goth to me, I understand why you're Goth nightclub father.
Speaking again. Thank you for bringing up the Goth Club. How many times did The Crow play on mute?
Oh my goodness.
Not as much as you did that. We were already going through the period where people were like, okay, people were already getting burned out on The Crow.
They're tired of everyone dressing as The Crow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was when I started hearing the joke of pretty much everybody said it was like, friends don't let friends go out dressed as The Crow.
That's hilarious, actually.
It's very funny. I'm going to be interrogating you later about your past in the Goth scene.
Okay.
You should
okay.
make that. You should make that a whole.
FYI,
story.
I never dressed for it. I know.
Oh,
I
okay.
always just dress normal and just have fun.
There's not one experimental photo.
No.
All right.
Like it was one of those things where it's like I just went there to have fun. But yeah.
I dig it.
Spoiler alert: Sean Bean.
This is the scene.
Yeah,
because that shadow is a gun.
Yeah. So he is he like essentially they find books and their job is to kill the people who have these books and eliminate these books. And he has one of the books in his pocket, and Christian Bale's like, hey, why didn't you just leave that for them to destroy? And he's like, this is the particularly bad book. I wanted to take it back personally, make sure they destroed it. And he's like,
sometimes
okay.
things get
So full of
overlooked,
shit.
and
Yeah,
then that entire scene gets played out again.
Yeah, because after all this happens, Christian Bale decides he's going to stop taking his meds, and he starts like sneaking books. And Tay Diggs is like, "Hey, what's that book doing there?" He's like, "Oh, sometimes it's missed. So I'm gonna make sure it gets destroyed because it's so bad. Essentially." But yeah, I do like how you start seeing Christian Bale's life very similar to how Sean Bean's ended. Following the same path. I think the actors overall do a solid job here.
Yeah, I know. Actually, when we first started watching this, and I realized that the whole thing was that they take this medicine that means that they can't feel. The initial thing that I thought of was, man, it must have been rough to act in this film.
Yeah. I mean, part of it is Christian Bale as he goes, he has to essentially first act emotionless, but then as you go, and you can kind of tell he's the point of him is he's acting emotionless. He's not actually emotionless.
You could still, and how you could still show no emotion, but have it still be reflective in your eyes.
Yes,
this movie made me a fan of Christian Bale. Made me think he's a great actor. I'll watch anything this guy does.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. Christian Bale always throws his all into any performance. Period. No matter what you think the guy, he puts his all.
So I was a huge fan of this by the time that the first Batman Begins came out, where I was like, fuck yes, he's Batman. Hell yes.
I wish he had gone for a better Batman voice, but other than that, I'm down.
Would have you rather had it be overdubbed with a electronic synthesizer voice, but still hear the actual actor's voice over it?
You know what? I would have forgiven overdubbing it if they got Kevin Conroy.
I mean, I still read a Batman panel, and that's the voice I hear.
That's what I hear.
And that's the voice I will always hear for it. This is a great movie. I'm going to start talking about Batman because there's another Batman connection other than the obvious one to this movie too. The guy who plays father in the videos, he was Alfred in Gotham.
Oh shit! Yes, he is. Yes,
and Arthur, and Alfred was also kind of a badass in that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. So there's this point where they find a whole bunch of dogs and they're executing all of them because they'll make you have feelings. And Christian Bale's handed this pup. Well, he's not handed it. The puppy gets away, and Christian Bale catches it. And they're like, "Oh, okay, good catch. We'll go exterminate." And he's like, "Well, actually, I need to take this puppy down to impound to see if it knows anything."
There's no diseases. We need to make sure there's no disease, because if there's an infection, we should be made aware of. And it's just I mean, I get it. Good cover.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
it's a cute puppy.
He gave you a nose boop. I would save its life too.
Yeah. The thing that I really like about that scene as well is how obvious it is that he's probably never held a dog before, because he's holding him in the most uncomfortable way possible. He's going I don't even he just hold no support from the bottom or anything. And I think that's very character accurate, because why would he be holding a dog?
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, you're 100% correct. He is the spitting image of his father.
Oh yeah. Sean Pertwee, son of John Pertwee.
Yeah,
I know names.
So when it comes to bad guys getting their their just due, you gotta love how quickly Tay Diggs got his.
Dude, I was expecting that to be the big fight, and oh my god, Christian Bale cuts through, like, spoiler, Christian Bale carves through him so fast, it's like blink and you miss it.
That's that I know we've ranked, but I've also said that is probably one of my favorite deaths ever in a
Oh
movie.
yeah,
It's like,
dude, like
that.
when that fight was coming up, I was like, oh man, I'm so eager to have this guy just get wiped off, just
And then just-
finish him. And it's so
and it's
fast.
like,
I'm like,
oh.
oh shit.
Oh, okay, movie. I mean, I was gonna enjoy this, but cool. This is absolutely serviceable.
Yeah.
Like taking a moment to sit back and then it's already over.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and grab a drink and then enjoy. Oh, it's over. Oh no.
Oh.
But yeah, overall, yeah, I enjoyed this. I've never seen it before, so I'm glad I had to watch. I had to watch it for this. But yeah, this was
I'm happy I made you watch it then.
yeah, and I do like. I love the whole fascist, blocking art and stuff like that.
Oh my god, right? It's like I love this because I could use several references to The Wall as well. He was caught red-handed. He was showing feelings of almost a human nature.
True. But yeah, speaking of fascism, yes, we'll get to that a bit in Peacemaker as well. But
there's that awkward little Falcon
Side
in the
quest.
room that we need to discuss.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I enjoyed this. I appreciate a good action movie with with a cool message. Cool.
Yeah.
By the way, getting rid of art is bad. If you're getting rid of art, you are the bad guys.
The opening scene, they burn the Mona Lisa.
That's right. Yeah, I remember watching that, and they're like, "Oh, we've identified it. It's the original," and they burn it, and they burn it.
Yeah, looks like it's something like burn it, and it's like, dude.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
It's like all art is legal. Oh, well, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Well, this world sucks.
Yeah, this place sucks. Look at the color scheme.
What do you want to add, Ashley?
I noticed the color scheme as well.
Mhm.
It does have a
very depressing.
It's
Oh
very
yeah,
depressing looking.
There's like the red curtain behind him. That's actually kind of rare. It's mostly like black, white, and grays. It's a lot in this movie because they don't want you having any emotion
or any
color might have
individuality.
emotion. Yeah.
Or no one is unique. Yeah, those workspaces. Oh my god, those workspaces.
Yeah. But yeah, there's almost no color in this world, which definitely by design. I think it's very creative how they set up this world.
In fact, that was actually one of the things I wanted to talk about was the coloring in this film and how it kind of communicates the sort of almost philosophy that's presented by the leaders and the people that enforce the law.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah,
I think it does a good job.
It's very effective. Yeah. No, this is a cool movie. Anything you guys want to add? Or are we ready for Peacemaker?
I'm ready for some Peacemaker.
Are you ready for Peacemaker, Ashley?
Yeah, I'm ready for Peacemaker.
I know Ashley didn't get very far into Peacemaker.
I
although
watched the first 2 episodes of season 2.
I will go ahead and say maybe you have a different opinion, Bobby. I was kind of underwhelmed by this season. Like, I think there's cool ideas, but like it doesn't really seem to want to like really pursue a lot of them, and it does jump around quite a bit. I know we wrapped up episode 4 with kind of like, hey, I'm enjoying it, but I kind of want to see where it goes to. And then by the time we get to episode 8, I'm like, is that all it was doing? Is that it? Like, I don't know. What do you think, Bobby?
Yeah, I was a little underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I think James Gunn has set himself up like a really high bar in my book because, like, I love the Guardians movie. I love his Superman movie. I love his Suicide Squad. I love Peacemaker season 1. And I was kind of I think I just kind of maybe put him on a bit too high of a pedestal because, like, this is I think this is overall good, but like it's not nearly as good as I've come to expect from him. So it leaves me kind of disappointed. So like we talk about how Peacemaker's going to this alternate world where everything seems good. Spoiler alert, that world's a Nazi world. And I was really kind of expecting him to really dive in. When they did that reveal, I was expecting it to really kind of explore this world and what it's about. But instead, the next episode is literally the shortest episode ever, where they just do an escape from that world, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's all we're doing. Just we're introducing Nazi world, and then we're just leaving. I get just leaving, but I was expecting like ads to get like caught up in like a concentration camp or something and start seeing like how dark it is. So that seemed like what they were setting up with episode 6. But no, she gets away and they escape. And yeah, I don't know. Like it feels like just this wild thing to drop in there, but that's all they do. They just kind of drop it in there.
I definitely feel like they're leaving. Maybe he's leaving that so we can go back in because the brother's still alive.
I definitely feel like that's what they're doing, which is maybe one of my issues as well. Like a lot of this feels like setup for future stuff. Like the only firm storyline I would say they follow through is the relationship between Harcourt and Peacemaker, Chris.
Yeah.
Which I'll be honest was the one storyline that I was least into. Like I was like, I'm not that picky about that if they hook up or not. But yeah, but listen, if you're really into that storyline, then I guess this season's for you. But for me, that was one of the storylines where I'm like, I could go either way with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, episode 7 is them in Nazi world escaping it, and that's it. And it's really short. It seemed like his dad might not have been Nazi in that world, but like we won't really get to explore that particularly well, I guess. Maybe if
Vigilante, because Vigilante just fucked that one up.
Yeah. Well, dude, Vigilante in that world was definitely not happy.
No.
I did think it was wild how the two Vigilantes were almost identical, except for Vigilante of that world absolutely hating Peacemaker because Peacemaker is essentially part of the Nazi group. So, yeah, he is not for that. But then the final episode, man, I feel like the final episode, they're just throwing a lot at us and, kind of resolving pieces. And
yeah.
And I know James Gunn said he doesn't know if there'll be a third season, but upon watching the ending, I'm like, yeah, I'm assuming you're going to have some sort of follow up to that.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, that is such a huge cliffhanger to leave it on. That's not a conclusion. That's not, but yeah, Bobby, do you have more specific thoughts? Because I'm like, yeah,
not really. I was a little underwhelmed with this whole season, actually.
Yeah, like I said. When we wrapped up episode 4, I was like, well, I'm enjoying it, but I kind of want to see where it's going. And then at the end of episode 8, it's like, oh, that's all we were doing. No wonder it was feeling underwhelming.
I was kind of hoping like,
yeah.
Well, like before the season started, I was kind of hoping it would be like Rick Flag Sr. trying to go after Peacemaker. And that would be like the whole season and that dynamic. But that was kind of salt and peppered in.
Yeah.
And it was happening a lot early on, so that's where I thought it was going, and I was okay with that. But just just kind of lackluster this whole season.
Yeah, that's kind of
there was some great stuff in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So a couple of things. I will say this season is really like I'm really starting to take note. John Cena is really becoming a decent actor, in my opinion. I thought he was solid in season 1, but like it's like he's pretty good. I know they did like a actor ranking. I think they said Dave Bautista was like the best wrestler turned actor, and then The Rock was the second. John Cena was the third.
Sorry,
and I was just like, no, Cena is definitely better than The Rock.
But you know who wasn't on that list, brother?
Who? Yeah, well, yeah. somebody who we did a special on a couple months ago.
Yes, and we wish nothing but kind things.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler: it's Hulk Hogan.
yeah, we didn't say anything nice about him.
Yeah, I don't have anything nice to say, so I'm not gonna say anything.
No.
yeah.
This it was okay. Just
Yeah.
I think I just expected more out of
Yeah.
it, and that's on me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's on me too, because like I said, season 4 or episode 4 was feeling underwhelming, but I was like, I kind of want to see what James Gunn's doing because I'm used to him just kind of blowing me away. So like, it's like, okay, I'll be underwhelmed at this point, and let's see what else you're gonna bring. And yeah, it wasn't anything all that amazing, even when it felt like it was gonna do cool stuff. It didn't. Oh, another person I want to shout out. Because this is a character I found absolutely infuriating throughout part of the season, like the first half of the season. Then the second half of the season, I was starting to like him. And it's Tim Meadows' Agent Flurry. Like, such a weird and fucking bizarre character that can only be played by Tim Meadows.
I mean, I'm a Tim Meadows fan, so
Me too.
The second he showed up, I go like, favorite character.
Yeah,
right there.
Like,
Don't care.
Well, that's the
Don't care.
Like even when he's insufferable in the first half of the season, I'm like, I still want him there because it's fucking Tim Meadows. But like then the second half of the season, he has these moments where it's like, oh dude, that's kind of based. Okay. And then he sprinkles it in screaming about bird blindness and stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, he is such a bizarre character. But like at the end of the day, I end up liking him.
Yeah.
Liked him a lot more than Michael Rooker, which I was happy when he got his comeuppance.
That was just.
I love Michael Rooker, but that character was Jesus, what the fuck. I think that's episode 5 where he gets comeuppance, and I was fine with that. Oh yeah, and apparently Eagly is the prime eagle. We can also we can also file that into something that the season introduces and kind of just exists now because they don't follow it up at all. It might get followed up later. A lot of these loose threads I'm kind of fine with in like a season that feels like it's hitting more stuff, but it's not. Like Nazi World. I do want to talk about Nazi World because go ahead.
No, someone in the chat earlier had said it. I want to say it was 86. Yeah, into be he mentioned how like if you wanted to see that world, we have Man in the High Castle and stuff like that. And yeah, I agree to that aspect, but I still feel like they're building it more. But I mean, that Man in the High Castle though, that was a good depiction of like.
I've been meaning to watch more. I've seen like the first half of the first season, and I really liked it. I just haven't had time to really dive in. But yeah, twisted show.
Yeah,
I mean, in a lot of ways, that's what Earth X is. Earth X is the world where Nazis won. But yeah, I feel like one of the things they could have done is like, so essentially, Chris goes to the second universe that he doesn't know is the Nazi universe, and he decides to live there because he's not happy in the current universe, which I get why he's not happy. But I thought it would have been nice for him to like, even though he has what he thinks is his dream hardcore there, who was just going to happily hook up with him. I think it would have been nice for him to realize like that version of her is not what he wanted. What he wanted was the main version. And it would have been nice to have that rather than it just become like it's a Nazi world. We got to get out of here. Just something more meaningful. Cause it just feels like, Nazi world, let's get out. And like nothing more really explored past that. And it's like, yeah. And Rick Flag Senior's story does get like a little like conclusion with the cliffhanger. But we'll have to see if they follow that up much more. But yeah, this is I don't know if I'd even go so far as to call this season bad, but it's underwhelming. Like I enjoyed watching the episodes, but like I was expecting more from James Gunn. And I will say probably of all the superhero projects he's done since Guardians 1, this is probably my least favorite. Because yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where he's just been consistently knocking out of the park, and then this is a kind of a stumble. It feels like more just set up for other stuff rather than actually like focusing on good Peacemaker material, to be honest. You guys have anything else to add?
No, I mean,
No.
Well, I mean,
I'm
you
only
didn't. Well, if you
watching
have any
much of it.
questions, yeah.
I'm just gonna interrogate you guys.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even see the Nazi world,
I
Ashley.
didn't even see the.
By the
Nazi
way, there
world.
wasn't much to it. I mean, there definitely seemed like there was more to it, but they don't really
I will
explore
say,
it.
I do think it does seem kind of bizarre to just introduce like Nazi world,
Yeah.
and then just like not really do anything with it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
Like-
they I don't even recall if they mention it in the next episode. Like they're in Nazi world for like almost all of episode 7, and episode 8 just up. Let's wrap up everything. We're out of Nazi world. Let's wrap it up, and that's all they do.
So, in closing, I just just got this email from a Reddit group, and this is an article that happened of an interview by Roger Waters recently.
Ooh.
Oh, just the headline is all I have.
Roger Waters, I never know. Most of the time, I find it kind of cringe, but every once in a while, I'll
Quote.
be like, "Oh, based."
Quote, Roger Waters says he has no problem with David Gilmour carrying on the Pink Floyd name.
Well, I mean, of course he's gonna say that now after David Gilmour won the court battle nearly 40 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you literally the Reddit post for it was like, you literally sued him over this.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
and lost.
Yeah. Like nearly 40 years ago, he won the right to use the Pink Floyd name. Well, it's not even necessarily so much Roger Waters or David Gilmour as much as at that time it was mainly Richard Wright and
Nick Mason.
Nick Mason, yes. And then I'm sure David Gilmour got the blessing with them after Richard Wright died. Although, yeah, Nick Mason is still very much with us.
So is David and Roger.
Yes, I would love them to get together and reunite, but the way Roger behaves, I get why they don't, because he is just insufferable.
Absolutely understand.
Yeah,
I absolutely get it.
Mm-hmm. But
next week.
Yes, next week. We do have next week.
As of right now,
yeah, it's looking like Sunday next week.
It might be Sunday evening. So
yes,
we will be covering next Sunday, though. Sunday.
Yes,
we will be covering 1998's Fallen.
Ooh.
1990 or 1944's The Uninvited, and 1971 A Clockwork Orange.
Ooh.
We're starting to get into spooky season, so we're starting to get more scarier stuff. This October, we are going to be finishing off our original dive into horror films with the very last one in the collection. The last two.
The
Bride of Frankenstein and The Mummy. That'll be in a few weeks. Yeah.
Actually, I was going to ask you, like, since we're a bit behind, did you want to move Good Fortune up? Because that'll be out by then. That'll be out so next week.
So we'll cover 4.
We could cover. Well, I guess it's up to you. Do you want to cover 4, or do you want to move something out?
We can.
I mean, it's just movies, because movies are a bit easier than TV series, but it's up to you.
Here, we'll move that.
Okay.
Yeah,
we can do that. So we will get uninvited.
The uninvited. So no, I lied. We're not going to do the uninvited next week. But Chaos made me lie. It's all his fault.
I know. I'm evil. It's all listen, man. It's all part of my plan. All part of my plan.
You trash eating scumbag. So we're gonna see Good Fortune.
Yeah.
When does that come out?
That should be this upcoming Friday, so almost a week from now. But yeah,
that could work. That could work. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it doesn't work, let me know. We could just put uninvited there. Although I was just thinking, like, that leaves our next week for just like old stuff that's probably around 80 years old plus, which is like, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's definitely a theme. Black and white theme. Maybe we'll have to film
I
black
mean,
and white
like,
for that one.
we might have to switch the color grade for black and white for that one.
Mm.
But yeah, this one we got some fun.
Yeah.
For the month of October.
But yeah, we definitely have some fun stuff coming up in October, But guys, before
later,
I forget, like and subscribe.
like and
Visit all the
subscribe.
channels. You got Bobby Quarters over there, and I don't know who you are.
You have organized kit.
But release the Epstein files too.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
me. I've released the Epstein files.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, that seems like a plan. If something comes up, then we will not cover Good Fortune next week, and we will do like Uninvited. But current plan is we'll do Fallen, Good Fortune, and Clockwork Orange. Let's see. Anything you guys want to add before we sign out?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, in that case, guys, party on and be excellent to each other.
Take care.